Hello my friends and welcome back to Coffee Tea Paper. I've been a little slow this week. We've not been well in the house, but anyway, we're getting there. I got a few things to share with you today. First up, I got some new washi tapes, and these are actually some CLASSIKY washi tapes that I have been very desirous of, I guess you'd say, for quite some time. And every time I would like to purchase them, when I've been online and buying something else from different stores, they are always sold out. And finally I was purchasing, what was I purchasing? I don't know, I've lost track now. Oh, I think it was my Superior Labour pouch, and I saw that they had these CLASSIKY washi tapes, and yes, I decided to finally, well, not that I hadn't been trying, but I finally managed to get my hands on them. I actually thought that they would fit in my washi tape drawers that you've seen here on my channel, but for some reason they seem to be larger in diameter than most of the MT and other brands of washi tape. So sadly I just have to have them stacked in a beautiful tower on my desk in the meantime, until they get until I've used them enough that I can then fit them in the drawer. Anyway, they're very versatile. This set is got like a print on it, and in an orange and a blue and a sort of a beigey greigey kind of color. Yeah, and the variation in the color is really nice as well. I've put down there the label from each washi tape, but I can't exactly remember the name of them right now. I think these last two are something like graffiti or yeah, something like that. I'll try and look it up and put it in the description box below. There's a lot of blues here in these tapes, but I really like blue. Orange is my favorite color, and I also like red, but I really like this particular shade of blue on these CLASSIKY tapes. The little tool I'm using here is actually called a washi tape cutter, and it's a piece of resin that's sparkly resin, and it's designed to look like an envelope. And I got that from the Washi Gang store. My daughter actually bought it for me, and it's supposed to give, sort of, used correctly, I don't think I'm using it all that well, but yes, nice neat crisp edges when you tear off your washi tape on the page instead of cutting it. So yeah, not quite as crisp as a cut, but yeah, crisper than tearing it. Then the other thing I'm catching up on is my multimedia journal, and yeah, because not being 100% well, I've been reading a lot, which has been really nice. So I finished off this second book in the Robin Hobb Soldier's Son trilogy, and I've actually finished the third one as well. I just haven't had time to write that one up just yet. So I will skip ahead so that if you're interested in reading it and haven't yet read it, if you're a fan of Robin Hobb's, don't look at the text, okay? Spoiler alert. Yeah, so I'm just decorating here with some of these stickers from the Antiquarian sticker book, which is kind of has a lot of really obscure imagery. Yeah, this page is a little, it's quite macabre, but I'm finding it really good for my multimedia journal because it covers such a wealth of subjects that regardless of whatever book I've been reading or movie or TV series, there's generally some stickers in there that will relate to the theme. Yeah, so I'm really endeavouring to use the stickers in this book rather than hold on to them like so many other things. And anyway, so I'll just finish up with the decoration of that, but I'll talk a little bit about this week's spread that I'm going to do. So over on Instagram, Desiree from Café Analog, which is a stationery, online stationery store based in the Netherlands. If you're not aware of it, I don't know where you've been. Is that a bit rude? I don't know. But she carries a lot of really popular and well-known stationery brands. She generally hosts a couple of challenges, like journal challenges each year, and in particular she always has one around the end of the year at Christmas time. Unfortunately, her husband's not very well, and so they're going to be looking at restructuring some of their business, but yeah, I'm really hoping, because it's such a beautiful curated business, as well as offering some really unique things like stationery rental boxes and the like the challenges that she organizes. So it's just, it's beyond just a shop, shall we say. Yes. However, what was I saying? That's right. So I thought it would be fun for the last few weeks of my traveler's notebook pages would be to join in with this Café Analog challenge, which every time that Desiree has one, I always get very enthused and then run out of time or get so overwhelmed by the amazing pages done by everybody else that I just get frozen with I don't know, there's probably a word for it, but the result is that I tend not to join in, or I might do one or two or something like that, and then just have a bit of, I don't know, like, oh, my pages aren't as nice, or I don't know, something like that. So I decided this time I am going to do the whole challenge, and I'm not going to worry about how my pages look to everybody else. So I've been trying to stay off Instagram as much as well, which is tricky to do because I really like it. I really find a lot of inspiration there, and I actually enjoy some typed conversations with people, and pen pals quite regularly, so it's really hard. So anyway, here I am committing to this challenge. So the first prompt in the challenge was warm and cozy. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you will know that I'm in Australia, and Australia is in the southern hemisphere, and when it is winter and Christmas in the northern hemisphere, it is summer and very hot in the southern hemisphere, which I do personally struggle with, because my first memories of Christmas are actually ones that because I spent most of my childhood Christmases in the Netherlands and in Europe, and so it's something that I do still struggle with, is the warm Christmas. And even when we were in Australia, we didn't actually have like a typical also I've since learned, like a typical Australian type Christmas. It was very much a Dutch, European Christmas transposed into a warm environment. So I was tempted to call this spread warm yet cozy, but I thought, no, it's still, even though it's heading into summer here, and it definitely is getting warmer, you can still be warm and have cozy vibes in the summer. So on this page, it's no coincidence that I've tried to go for a bit of a green and gold theme, which of course is the Australian colours. And I've put things here that make me feel cozy regardless of what time of year it is. So things like aspects of nature. So I've got my little Aussie froggy stamps, and things about being at home, and a cup of coffee and a piece of cake or a cookie. It's just being at my desk and doing some journaling and having my birds whistling and calling, or wherever I am in the house, they call out to me. They do the flock call, and and even just those sort of aspects of being at home, like doing the laundry and having your looking after my house plants, and cooking in the kitchen, like making cozy foods, even if it's summer. Like, I still like to make things like speculoos in the shape of Sinterklaas and windmills and things for Christmas, and those sorts of things, and trying to marry those two very different I guess experiences that I've had growing up, and then also now with my own children. We try to go and have Christmas in Europe when we can, and visit my family there. And of course, the last time we were there was December 2019, and so look, we're really hoping to get there again, maybe the end of 23. But this is now been generally we try and get there every second year to see my family. So like so many other people everywhere, yeah, it's starting to feel like a really long time now. Anyway, so here I am heading in, because some of the other things in Australia at this time, everything is flowering beautifully, and you know, the little wildlife and all those sorts of things. So I'm using my I always get this wrong, the blind XX set of stamps, and I'm putting this and that, meaning, you know, these are the things that I think about cozy and home, and yeah. So I'm a bit late with this one this week, and I'm hoping to do the next theme, the next prompt for week 46, which has just finished. So even though I'm posting week 45 at the end of week 46, hopefully I shall be able to catch up. And yeah, so let me know if you're participating in the Café Analog. I think it's actually called like Café Analog Advent Challenge, and it's definitely the list of prompts is on the Instagram page, and it may actually be on the website as well. I haven't checked because I know it's on the Instagram. Oh dear. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week, and stay safe, and please stay healthy. It's not fun, is it? And I will see you next week for week 46, though, yeah, hopefully a bit sooner. Okay, rightio. See you next time. Bye.